everyone, thanks for joining me today on the Moneybag 73 channel. Today is June 13th, 2013. Well, savers are losers, and I'm going to explain to you why. Anyone who hasn't been saving in real money the past 12 years has been a big loser. And I'm going to link you up to an article by James Turk that he just wrote a couple days ago. He started Gold Money, where people can save in real money, in February 2001. And he does a good job breaking it down, showing you what the result of that is over the past 12 years if you saved in real money. He takes an example of saving $100 a month for the past 148 months, and then on May 31st, what the result of that would be. You would have saved $14,800, but in gold that would now be $36,366 minus purchase and storage fees. So that's a return of 13.4% annualized. Personally, I realized this in 2008, thereabouts, and I've been saying on this channel since 2009 that you need to save in real money for thousands of years. Now, there's always people saying, well, you know, gold and silver, they didn't do anything in the 80s and 90s. That's because in the 70s, the dollar lost its link to gold, and they started debasing it, but they were still paying a high rate of interest on your dollars in the bank. So you could get 10% on a CD. So the debasement was not happening at a faster rate than the rate of return that you could have by letting currency sit in the bank. However, that's not the case in the past 12 years. The debasement has sped up, and even though you might not be able to tell that because of the manipulated numbers that were being given, and I'm not going to go into why I say that they're manipulated, but I've done tons of videos explaining why that is, the CPI and how it's figured and everything. But I did a few figures of my own. The dollar index averaged around 114 on the index, where they measure it against a basket of currencies, in 2001, and it's currently at 80. It's been falling the past week and a half, from 84 down near 80 now. So that's a 30% drop in the past 12 years, 2.5% a year. And James uses a figure of 1.6% a year is what you could get over the last 12 years in a savings account. Now, that seems kind of high to me now, because I know if you get a CD, you know, you lock up some money for a year, you'd be looking at 0.5% interest. So unless you're saving in real money, you're losing out big time. And I also looked at New York. The price of a Big Mac in New York, 2001, $2.52. And now being $4.33, 71% rise in the price, 6% a year. And ShadowStat says that inflation's been averaging around 9% a year over the last 10 years, I believe it was. So this is that article that you want to give people. Family members may not understand why you save in real money, but why you have to now, because you can't sit on your currency in the bank. You're a loser. You have to save in real money. Now, the thing with savings is savings should be riskless. There shouldn't be any risk involved in savings, but there is, because of the debasement of the US dollar and other currencies around the world. That's why Hugo Salinas Price has been wanting to get silver, you know, as a competing currency in Mexico, so that the people in Mexico can save in real money. You know, the same thing would work here, but I just wanted to point this out. I wanted to direct you towards this article to read. He gives 4 reasons why saving in real money is what you want to continue to do in the future, at least in the foreseeable future. And that was really about it. The government says that inflation's been averaging 2.4%. You know, that's a hidden tax that steals your wealth. And their target is 2%. Bernanke says they want to debase the currency by 2% a year. And that's the plan, is to steal from you 2% a year. So if you got money sitting in the bank in a CD getting 0.5%, you're a loser. And if you're saving in real money, that's the way to go. And that's what I've been trying to say here. You know, not everything is trading and investing. There is a thing called savings still. And even though it's not in vogue, you know, people should be able to save and preserve what they've worked for and not have it stolen from them by a hidden tax called inflation.